Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram at 72 Stitches. Today is Wednesday, August 8th. And episode 3. And this is a podcast mostly about knitting, maybe some crochet, maybe some cross stitch. But today it's all knitting. Guess what, guys? Guess what I found in the store? Pumpkin spice creamer! Oh, it makes me so happy. Coffee mate, if you're watching this, could you please have pumpkin spice creamer year round? Please. I would buy it. I don't know if anybody else would, but I would definitely buy it. Alright, so today I have whips, FOs, and one stash enhancement that I totally forgot I bought, so that's why I have it. Alright, so let's get to it. All of the patterns and yarn shops, bag shops will all be down there. Alright, FO number 1. Can you guess what it is? Socks! Yes, so these are my socks. This is KnitPicks, Felici, the Chickadee colorway. The heels are in KnitPicks Stroll Mint. Smooth operator sock, 64 stitches, 2.5 needle. I'm sure I used Addi's on these. Yeah. Love these. Nothing else to say. I was cleaning out my KnitPicks Felici stash and I found these and I totally forgot I had it, so it's a colorway from a couple years ago. Love them. So I decided I better knit them. Alright. FO number 2. And it is really hot in here, but I will try this on for you guys. It's my Patiki Cowl. Ooh, wowza, it's hot. Yes, it's 80 degrees and really humid. Let's put on a cowl. So I use KnitPicks Swish DK for this. The gray is Cobblestone and the yellow is Cornmeal. And I changed the pattern a little bit because I was afraid I was going to run out of yarn. So they suggested doing a 2-inch 2x2 rip. I did 1.5 inches on the top and the bottom. The pattern has a cowl and a hat together, and that's for the yardage they used for both, and I just wanted to make one, so I wasn't quite sure how much yarn to get. So I got 100 grams of each color, and that's way more than enough. I think 100 grams of this would be okay, and like 50 grams of the yellow would have been fine. Would have been cutting it close, but... So, yep. There's my cowl. I love it. Whew. Yeah, let's take this off. Woo! Do you want to see my floats? I'll show my floats. Just for you. Come on here. Keeps curling in on itself. So there's my floats. I think they look pretty good. Yeah. I've done a little bit of color work. I think they look pretty good. I don't have a lot of knitting people in my life. My mother-in-law knits. think that's it. So hopefully someday my kids want to knit, because we need more knitters. We need more knitters in the world. All right, now it's time for the last FO. These make me a little sad, guys. Whew, we'll just get this hard stuff out of the way so I don't have to do it at the end and bawl my eyes out. First, let's talk about the socks here. Of course, they're socks. And this is the Scrumptious Purl yarn and the Snow Cone colorway. Not really showing it very well. That's a little better there. 2 at a time, 64 stitches, smooth operator sock pattern by Susan B. Anderson, Kirby Werby Afterthought Heel. 2.5 needles. All right, so let's get to the hard stuff. If you watched my episode, my last episode, I mentioned that my cat wasn't doing very well. And so we took her to the vet. And I'm so glad that I recorded that podcast before that vet visit, because it didn't go well. And I wouldn't be able to podcast. I've been a mess the past week and a half. So let's hope it stays that way. Or not stays that way. I hope that it gets better, is what I'm trying to say. So, we took my cat to the vet on Sunday. They ran some tests, and she had kidney failure. So she's 13, and there was some things that we could do. Could run an IV and flush out her kidneys. But since she was so old, and the vet wasn't very hopeful that she would pull through and be okay, we decided to say goodbye to her. And so the reason it makes me sad, these socks make me sad, because I started these when she was still with us, and then I finished them when she wasn't. And so every time I look at these or wear these, they make me sad. Even right now I'm looking at them. I'm trying really hard not to tear up here. So I'm hoping with time I won't see these socks and cry. I will, think of her when I wear these. So she was our first cat when we moved into this house. So I don't know, maybe that's why it's harder. Maybe it's just the first cat. I don't know. It doesn't matter which cat it is. I have another cat, and he is 12. So I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for that, but you can't prepare yourself for that. It'll happen when it happens, and I'm trying to enjoy him while he's still here. And it'll be harder with him because he is my knitting buddy. I don't know if he has like this sense of when like my needles start clicking. I don't know if he can hear that, but then all of a sudden he just hops up next to me, sits on my knitting bag, so I can't get my yarn out, but I don't know, whenever I sit down and start knitting, he knows that I'm sitting down, and he decides to jump up with me. So it's going to be a little bit harder when he's gone. I might not be able to knit for a while, but anyway, let's move on from that stuff. All right, that's out of the way. I'm not balling mess. All right, let's get a drink. All right, now let's move on to whips. Whip number 1. Bags by Awesome Granny. Did I say that the links? I don't know. The links to the shops, yarn, and all that will be down there. I don't know if I said that. If I did, sorry. All right. Whip number 1. Can you guess what it is? I bet you never guess. Socks. Did you know that I like to knit socks? If you haven't watched any of the episodes, I guess you haven't. You didn't know that, but now you do. So, these are KnitPicks Felici in the Hibiscus colorway. And they are ready for toes and heels. Thinking about doing the heels in Dove Heather and the KnitPicks Stroll fingering yarn. Gray. I think that would go good. Yeah. 2.5 needles, magic loop, 40-inch cord for 2 at a time for me. And yep, that's that. Hopefully I have those done real soon. Usually I can get those done in a day if I really work on it. If not, maybe I'll do the toes today. Heels another day. Alright, with number 2. Doctor Who bag. Another bag that I tried to make that I failed. So I said, Mom, please help me. Alright. And this is the Harvest Cowl by Liz Tubman. I found this pattern on the Quince & Co website. I'm subscribed to their newsletter and they sent me a link to this. And I'm like, oh, I must have that. I really love it. But then part of me was like, ooh, can I knit that? I don't know. That looks difficult. And I'm like, you know what? If you really want it, just buy the pattern and check it out. Can't be that hard. And guess what? It's not hard. So hard on myself. Oh, I love this, you guys. I'm not even half done and I'm thinking about casting on another one. Is that bad? So, the reason why, obviously, as you can tell, the reason why I was concerned about it is because it's very textured. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Well, you know, it's just knit and purl. That's all it is. So, as you can see, it's like knit 6, purl 2, knit 1, purl 2, knit 6, and you do that all the way around. I mean, every row is different. I'm not going to go into detail about the pattern because it's paid for. So I'm going to be working on this only when the kids are at school and husband's at work, because I got to have full concentration. No TV watching when I do this either. And do not do this before bed. Absolutely not. So I'll work on it a little bit today because they're not home. But I won't have this done next time I podcast unless I have too much going on or something and I podcast like 3 weeks later than I said I would. But anyway, so I'm using Quince & Co. Lark and the Frost colorway. And I absolutely love this yarn. This is my favorite worsted weight yarn. Favorite. Needles. I am using Knitter's Pride Dreamz and US 7 4.5 needle. And for some reason, I like to use wooden needles for worsted weight and DK. And for socks, I like to use metal. I've noticed. Is that weird? Do you guys do that? I don't know. I really like these. I have no issues with these. These are the fixed circulars. 32 inches. Sorry, it's bunched up, but I can't wait to finish this. I want to wear this. I want it to get cold, and then I want to wear this. I want to work on that right now. Maybe after lunch today I'll work on that. All right, whip number 2. All right, last whip. So Nomadic Yarns is doing a knit along where you read a book and knit a pair of socks using her yarn. And I just realized that she did this last year. I didn't know about it. So she did it again this year, and I'm like, ooh, I have 7 skeins of Harry Potter yarn that's yours in my stash. I must join. Oh, you guys. I am head over heels in love with Nomadic Yarns. I think if she keeps dying, and if she stops dying, I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. The world's going to end. That's what's going to happen. So I'm trying not to buy so much of her yarn, but I can't stop. So this is Dumbledore colorway. And this is Shelly Can. And this is Hedwig by Sugar Dots. Sorry, my Fitbit just buzzed at me. Get up, you need to take some steps. I really need to shut that feature off because it's so distracting. Anyway. So these are my Chiaogoo needles, 2.5, 40-inch cord. I really like these. I need to buy more of these, but I'm thinking about trying to go down a needle size, going to 2.25. I don't know. I'm a really tight knitter, and these seem to fit well, so I don't know. So that's why I haven't bought any more, because I'm thinking about, well, maybe I'll go to 2.25 needles. I don't know. Anyway. So I am listening to the audiobooks while I knit these, and it is awesome. I also got my library lets you download some audiobooks onto an app, and the Overdrive app. And so for the longest time, that's what I've been doing, but I've had to put them on hold, and it takes forever. Like, some of them I have to wait like 2 or 3 months, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. This is ridiculous. You know how many times that I've listened to the Harry Potter series? I think this is like my 8th time, 7th time? I don't know, but so I decided to get Audible. It's kind of pricey, but it's worth it. So I got all of the Harry Potter books, and they're mine forever, and I don't have to wait anymore. Yes. And my daughter really likes Harry Potter. We get, the library has audiobooks in the CD form at the library. She absolutely loves those things. If they weren't like $80 a piece, I would totally buy all of them for her. And then I was thinking, well, I have the Audible ones. Maybe can I put those on CDs for her? No, you can't. I was so bummed. So I don't know. So we'll just keep getting them from the library. She has a little CD player. She loves it. She's almost listened to the whole series this summer. I think we're waiting for, she's the last book. And also, people, you need to return your books on time. She's been waiting. I think they have 2 copies. One was due the 2nd, and the other one was due the 7th. And today is the 8th, and they have not returned them. Oh, it makes me so mad when people don't return their books on time. That's just me. I am the super book nerd, and I read my books and I return them on time. I have never had a library fine. Never. And I just read it like that. Okay, so that's that. Now we'll get on to stash. We're almost at 20 minutes already. So, I totally forgot that I bought this. Oops. Nomadic yarns. Oh, look at that. This is the Rita Skeeter colorway. Oh, I just want all the Nomadic yarns. So if you have Nomadic yarns and you don't want it anymore, can you send it to me, please? Please? So yeah, I totally forgot about this because it takes like 5 to 6 weeks because it's dye to order. But you know, I don't care. I absolutely do not care. I have a lot of yarn in stash. I can wait. So I'm going to use this for the Harry Potter cowl that Nomadic Yarns does or does not do. If not, I will just do it on my own. So yeah, that's that. Since it's my birthday month, I bought yarn for my sweater. And I decided on gray. I'm like, well, my first sweater, it has to be a color that I know I'm going to wear. So I wear gray. If you haven't noticed, this is probably my 3rd gray shirt. Oh, Star Wars. So I just love gray. So I'm just going to stick with it. Stick with gray. If you know you're going to wear it, just do it. So we'll make the sweater, see how I like it. And I'm going to make the Tin Can Knits flax sweater. I've made a couple before, so I have no worries about having issues making it, just that it's larger than the other ones that I've made. And I also bought some sock yarn. KnitPicks had a, what is it called? Sock Lab? I don't remember. It was Hawthorne yarn, but they had black with rainbow stripes in it, and then they had a white that had rainbow stripes in it. And I was debating, I might buy that when I buy my sock yarn. Well, I got an email saying that they're gonna stop making it, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, well, I know what color sock yarn or what kind of sweater yarn I want. Let's hurry up and buy it. So I bought the black one. I'm not a fan of buying or knitting black yarn very much, but I think with the rainbow stripes, it might be like, ooh, let's just keep knitting till I get till the rainbow stripe. So how about that? So that's part of my birthday present. Well, kind of. I also bought some more Nomadic yarns. That's definitely my birthday present, because I need like 2 more. And after the one that I bought, I need 2 more Harry Potter yarns. And then I'll have 7 for next year. So since she only has certain colorways come out every week, I've just been waiting. So I got the, what did I get? Diagon Alley? Diagon Alley? Is that how you say that? I should know that. Anyway, so yep, I bought that, and then I also bought the Little Shop of Horrors because I just love those colors. I don't even think I've seen the Little Shop of Horrors. Is that bad? Probably should get on that. But I just love the colors, so I'm like, I'm gonna buy it anyway. And alright, I guess that's it. Life stuff. I already told you about my cat, so we're not gonna get into that. My kids start school on the 20th, so I'm looking forward to that, and they're looking forward to that. This year, they both go to the same school, because this school goes from 1st grade to 6th grade. So, yes, get to drop them off at the same spot, get to pick them up at the same time. Oh, yes, can't wait. And they are in, my oldest will be in 2nd grade, and my youngest will be in 1st grade. So, makes me feel so old. Dang. Kids make you feel old, guys. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I'm almost at 25 minutes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. thanks for commenting. I look at those. I usually heart them. Sometimes I comment on them. So if you have any questions, comment down there, and I will try to answer them. And next time I podcast, kids will be at school. This will be another quiet episode. Yes, I love quiet episodes. And the phone didn't ring. Yes. All right. I guess that's it. I will hopefully see you in a couple weeks.